Couples of Reddit, what SX toy equipment drastically improved your SX life and was worth the buy? I remember the last time someone posted this thread, one of the top posts was a SX swing and you needed to secure it to a ceiling joist. When you take it down you can cover it up with a discreet blank circular switch plate cover. Then a reader said he finally figured out what the oddly placed switch plate cover above his sister's bed was for. I feel like this thread could use a lot more links because I don't know half the stuff people are talking about. I'm just gonna say that the 2 bottles of water I keep by my bed at all times has had the absolute biggest positive impact on my SX life, lol. Not a couple, but now I don't use socks, I use a towel. A man of culture I see. Blindfold. Yo. I always sleep with a sleep mask. So it's always by my bed. And it can take quick Wednesday night humping to new heights really quick. Other things in my must-have kit. Wedge pillow. Wand massager. Underbed restraints. Works great paired with that quick blindfold. You vibe. It's a little U-shaped vibrator that one end goes inside her. It stimulates her clitoris and G-spot at the same time. 10/10. Had it for a few years and will get another when this one dies. A nice box for all our toys to keep them in after we clean them. Before that nothing was worse than pulling a toy out of the sock drawer and there being dog hair or lint stuck to it. It really kills the mood when you gotta go rinse it off. A Liberator Fascinator Throw. A moisture resistant SX blanket. If you have a partner who produces a significant amount of moisture, this can be a game changer. Edit. Obligatory disclaimer. I am not affiliated with Liberator. Nor is any acquaintance of mine, that I know of. No financial compensation. I am not a crook. Yada. Yada. Time to upgrade from our towel. After my husband lost a bunch of weight, he uncovered about an inch or so of cock. He loses weight and gets a bigger dick. I lose weight and get smaller tits. Very unfair. Apparently, my vagina was at capacity prior to the weight loss. We took an old jerk off sleeve. Cut off about 1.5 inches. He can slide it around his base and it gives him the sensation of tightness and being deep. And gives us the peace of mind that he won't accidentally stab me in his cervix. My most recent ex-GF was bad at blowjobs, so she'd just beat me off with a fleshlight while I ate her out and then I'd finish in her mouth since she'd never get me to climax with just mouth alone. Also IDK if any of you guys have tried to keep going with the fleshlight during orgasm when everything gets sensitive, but one time she sat on my chest and held me down and just kept pumping while I came. I literally screamed and almost blacked out. 10/10 how I want to die. Obligatory gold edit. This is not how I wanted to be remembered. Womanizer clit stimulator. It's got a terrible name. So we call it the Gently Sucks Your Clit Device Marketing Team. Get on it. Edit. I'm trying to think of a terrible name for the male equivalent. I've got problems in the bedroom due to menopause and also due to a lot of depression. My husband and I stopped into our local SX shop adult entertainment store and he bought me a SI outfit. An emerald green corset with black thong and black fishnets. I cried. I cried because he made me feel so SI and loved and cared for. I didn't have hair then because cancer took my hair away. I honestly felt like crap because it was so obvious I had gone through cancer recently then. Since then, I've been doing a lot better and I'm seeing someone about my mental health. There are various versions for sale all over the internet. But a SX pillow will do wonders. Particularly if you and your partner are vastly different heights. Edited. They are basically a super firm wedge cushion that can allow support for different positions or add height. Edit 2. Please stop sending me pictures of your waifu pillows. Think I'll just go ahead and save this entire thread. Cock rings. Accessorize your dong. And feel that good throb. Just don't use one that's too small. Just don't use one that's too small. Like I have a choice. Gotta use what genetics gave to me. A vasectomy. What a vas deferens from my old SX life. A nice silicone cock ring. Tried one of those weird jelly ones. It broke and she wasn't a fan of the bullet in it. Got a nice one and it is infinitely better. Hitachi magic wand. Aka the original magic wand. Since Hitachi distanced themselves, not only is it extremely fun and efficient, but we both have a lot of tension and anxiety. And recently discovered it's also useful as a massager. Not edit. Thanks for the gold. Still embarrassing that it's on this comment. Everyone who is sexually active should have lube. You don't always need it. I just wanted to say thanks to Reddit in this thread for motivating me to buy my first SX toy at 36. I offered up the idea when I was married, but the now ex-husband declined. I'm looking forward to getting my mail next week. I know a lot of people are going to say the Hitachi magic wand, but I promise, there are better ones out there. Wand style vibrators are awesome. They're incredibly powerful and can make some serious magic happen in the bedroom. The Hitachi is all of those things. But there are other places to look first. The Hitachi is painfully loud, awkwardly heavy, and only runs 2 speeds. Or advanced models are more powerful, make less noise, and have more settings. I would personally recommend a wand by Doxy. I'm sure the Hitachi gets the job done, but the most well-known option isn't always the best option. Getting a vibrating butt plug and exploring prostate stimulation took it to another level for us. I would be hard pressed to choose one. Full stop. Full stop. My advice is buy cheap-ass versions of everything you might like. Try them a few times. And once the couple has found their preferences, jump to the good quality ones. And get a flogger. We have 3 go-tos at the moment. 1. Common under the mattress restraint system. Used for wrists and ankles. Comfortable. Snug. Easy to tuck away when not in use. 2. Common our old classic is a rabbit vibrator called Black Diamond. Wife loves it. 3. Common our most recent purchase is a small egg-shaped vibrator. It actually has a loop around it so that it can be situated at the base of a penis. But I use it to just run all along her body for foreplay and eventually to her naughty bits. Lastly, we don't often need it, but it's a good idea to have some sort of lubrication tucked away somewhere just in case. A very simple little bullet vibrator has changed our SX lives completely. I have always had a higher drive than my husband, so our frequency of action completely diminished when I started a libido-killing anti-anxiety medication. Not only did it cause loss of desire, but it caused a lack of sensitivity. It was a real buzzkill for both of us. My good friend said I should try a simple vibrator, so I bought a highly reviewed one off Amazon. Game changer. I don't worry about how long it takes to climax anymore, because it's not an issue at all. My husband is more into it because it's more fun for both of us. I highly recommend a small bullet as a way to ease into toys, especially if they are not something you would typically be comfortable with. A vibrating cock ring is great for me when I'm riding my boyfriend. I'm one of the girls that needs clit stimulation and the vibration helps me get close, and usually we finish at the same time. My wife and I have a few toys we enjoy, but honestly the best thing we have is the massage bar from Lush Cosmetics. It's this wonderfully buttery-like massage bar that smells like roses and is perfect for back and butt rubs. Definitely gets the both of us in the mood. GR fruit. But you also gotta make the sound of 2 wolverines fighting in a suitcase of rusty nails. My wife has trouble communicating due to extreme sexual anxiety. Sometimes she just shuts down and can't say anything. What we did that helped was make up flashcards with 1 to a few words on them and use poster tack to put them on the wall so she can just look over and point. It has places on the body, actions, and simple things like me, yes, no, stop, more, and so on. It allows her to have more communication tools when she can't get the words out and gives me a clear understanding of what she wants. Edit. Wow, didn't expect a post from a throwaway account to be this popular. Thank you for encouragement and support. OSX swing. Super fun. It's a different sensation, plus the actual swing motion is super fun. We just have the hook in our ceiling and said we bought the house like that, and the swing is in the closet. Just a tip on toys. Get a good cleaner and wash them after you use them each time. Silicone has different levels of quality, so go for higher quality because it's going in your hoo-ha and you don't want questionable things there. Or you're sticking your junk in it and you don't want to just stick your dick in anything. Silicone also likes silicone. Toys will melt together if stored together and try to stick to water-based lube if you're using lube. Also, know that Adam Eve website will send you ads for the rest of your life and find you when you move. I moved and they sent me a coupon to my new address. IDK how? And their free toy is kind of crap. Anyone need 3 bullet vibrators on a string? I can't throw them away in good conscience and I can't donate them lol. So many toys and outfits I bought my ex-wife really caused a surge in her SX life. Just not with me. I should really send her boyfriend a bill. I don't know if it has been mentioned, but her SX swing setup is a game changer. My wife loves it. She adjusted the swing to where I can't hit the G-spot consistently. We adjust the swing for multiple positions. The whole setup was under $100. For me anyways, because I had to do some sewing to make the seat and back more comfortable. The out of the box straps dug into her. So I bought wider padding and wider webbing. Swing from Amazon $45, perfect pull up from Walmart $20 hardware, U-bolt, washers, nuts, etc. From Home Depot $10 webbing, cushion mats. Bought a phone controlled vibrator for my boyfriend. The excitement for him to know it's gonna turn any moment made him go bananas every moment of the day. Edit whelp. My most voted comment. Thanks. To clarify, I'm a guy and I have a boyfriend. No things in on me but him. I'm not hardcore dominant but dominant sadistic enough to like to control him. Usually it's at home and I turn it on when he doesn't expect it. Not when he wants it. Believe me, it can turn him desperate. Nrao through a copyright airing. Edit 2. You dirty-minded guys have brought me new ideas to use it elsewhere. Thanks for that. Edit 3. I absolutely recommend it for everyone. It earned its money to the end of the galaxy and back for us. It's a Mi Bod G-Spot that you can control via an app called by the same name. It works via Bluetooth and it's also possible to use it with a cable. There needs to be more links in this thread. Wife responding on Hub's account. A good quality vibrator. Preferably rechargeable. We almost always use it during SI times. Ours is a Lelo one that we got at Lover's Lane. It was about $70 but we've had it for 5 years already. A chastity device. Seriously. 1 week in it and I saw how I used SX pressure to get what I wanted. I became a better listener. And she got to enjoy orgasms without feeling like she had to reciprocate. Which was very liberating for her and pretty exciting for me, if you are into tease and denial. And the SX outside of being locked up was great. 2. Plus the idea of her having the key was a constant buzz. Not being able to do anything about it. My Azul energy kind of turned into a courtship low level dopamine burst for the entire time after the second day. Why did I read this thread at work? We have a USB charger on the nightstand that can charge 7 devices. Including higher voltage ones like tablets. All the phones, Kindles, and tablets sit on their edge thanks to little partitions. I use these little 4-inch flexible rubber USB cables so there are no tangled cords to deal with. Staying organized is SI. Your stepdad and a really good set of jumper cables. Honestly, pot use. My wife is generally very conservative in the bedroom. Pot is soon legal in Canada and she tried it for the very first time last year. When she smokes it she gets very open about her sexuality. It has been great and very enjoyable. Double-sided DLDO. Now my wife and I bump butts for hours. Vibrating cock rings. I am the DLDO now. Handcuffs. They keep my wife upstairs in the bedroom whilst I jerk off to PRN undisturbed on our living room couch. A walk-in shower with 2 independent temperature control heads. She likes it crazy hot. I like it just above body temp. Sex in the shower stopped being awkward. E-stim. In the realm of toys. Almost everything, rightfully, panders to women. Another guy, told me about E-stim, so I tried it. Absolutely expected to die of electrocution right then and there. Amazing. At this point we have purchased 7 different E-stim toys. The best way I can explain it is it feels like the vibration is coming from within, rather than radiating from the toy through your skin. So you insert the toy vaginally or an LLY or both, and the electrical current between the 2 points of contact within your body are lit. No need to have a toy that hits the G-spot. The electric current hits the spot. It's almost like the toy is self-eyeing. Although it never moves. Can't really describe it beyond that. And I can go for 2 hours with an E-stim cock ring. Probably as NSFW as I want to get here. Somebody might know too much about me now. Honestly, I don't recommend buying the magic wand because it's too good, and I often find myself reaching for that even during completely amazing and more than adequate sex with my boyfriend. If you're single, get it now. My husband surprised me and bought one of those angle pillows off Wish and a couple of vibrators. We break beds. So the pillow lasted 2 months. It was inflatable, so maybe a real pillow would be better. And the vibrator wand was fantastic. A tip for those wanting to try an L. A vibrator on the clit does wonders. Does my fleshlight and me count as a couple? If you're a woman, I highly recommend this. Womanizer Deluxe W500 Pleasure Air Vibrator. This thing makes you feel like your body is like possessed by a orgasm happy poltergeist. It is another world of pleasure. It fits snug on the clitoris and blows sucks air and vibrating. It's a stimulus that should be illegal because it's so good. Only those used solo. Enjoy. Stainless steel toys are amazing. Bad Dragon XL Horse DLDO. 2 words. Metal. Slinky. Never fails to disappoint. Plus they're cheap too. Costs less than 1,000 tickets to get a good quality one from Peter Piper Pizza. Totally worth going into a casino for kids to get one. You'll find once you get your sweet, cold, metal slinky, you'll be in Pleasure City. Edit. I don't know what use it'd have in a bedroom setting. But they're perfect to use when your partner disappoints you. No reason to be sad. And you can go play with your fantastically ergonomic metal slinky. Edit. Stairs are preferable for getting the full slinky experience. If your partner fails to make you orgasm, have no fear. Drown your sorrows in watching your slinky slink down your stairs. Edit. I don't really take anything seriously, so sorry about that. The Hitachi Magic Wand is the greatest vibrator of all time. My wife can come 15 times in a row off it. One time a Seaglade orgasm lasted over 10 minutes. I left the room and came back and she was still riding it out. Hitachi. It's a game changer for both of you. Coconut oil. For real. There was another thread a while ago and the top post was about the Lelo Sona toy. So I said it. Spent the cash, it's definitely not cheap. And bought one. Holy. Dot. This thing. I mean. If you don't have one. You need it. It is the best purchase I've ever made in my life. Husband uses it on me. I use it on myself. Whatever. It takes like 20 seconds and I'm on a multi-orgasm train right into heaven. I don't really know how it does what it does. But every woman should own one. It is amazing beyond words. I thought my girlfriend was vanilla AF after the first time we had sex. And I was so disappointed. We talked it over. And Before the second time we had sex we went out and bought a strap-on. And she made me her bitch. It was wonderful. Butt plugs. Apparently it makes intercourse better for her and it also prepared her butt for an L. Which was surprisingly great for the two of us. Swedish made penis enlarger. I swear baby. A remote control vibrator that clips into her panties. So much fun sending her up to the bar to order drinks and cranking that thing up. Powerful too. Makes her come in about 60 seconds. So of course I turn it off after 55 seconds all night long. Hitachi wand. Never go back. Ladies. Also. I prefer the ones that plug in. The cord might be annoying but not having your wand charge when you go to have SXW your girlfriend or wanna jerk off is the WORST. Breaking up with her vastly improved my SX life. A pocket PSSY. My BF and I have drastically different libidos and it causes problems in our relationship. I could only have SX a few times a month and be happy and he could have SX once a day and probably still wanna go twice most days. I bought him a pocket PSSY and it literally changed our relationship. He ate it 5 times in 2 days during my last period and it's like his compulsion broke. Now when he just wants to stick his dick in something he uses it and when he wants intimacy we have SX. We have SX about once a week now which is way more doable for me and respectful of my needs while he's not completely missing out. The My Arena IUD is the game changer that we couldn't do without. Handcuffs. Discovering that Dollarama sells jute rope for $1.25 per 15 feet was a game changer. Chipping in from the opposite end of things. I tried numerous things with my ex. Turns out she just wasn't that into me. No SX toy can replace good communication. That relationship should have ended at least a year before it did. A big bowl of cookie batter and a blindfold. If you don't have one, a regular old DLDO is a nice addition. You can use it on her. I'm going to assume a heterosexual couple and you're the gooer for this but it's whatever, when she gives you a head. Or when you suck her clit. And it's great for both of you if you use it vaginally during an L. Surprised nobody mentioned a fleshlight. A noose. Edit. You'll ever hear of choke fetish? Not used for murder or suicide. Does a vasectomy count? I still don't know the right term but it's like a silicone cock lasso. Other than just a cock ring it's a silicone tube with a bead that lets you adjust the tension. This felt a lot safer than a straightforward cock ring. Multiple beads can be placed as well and that lets you get a little more creative. But it's changed things because it makes me hard as a hang brick. As a dude in his 30s there have been times I'm in the mood but can't get as hard as I want. This resolved all of that. And it makes her come a lot faster. One I haven't seen yet, though mostly works for gay guys, is a SX sling. Positioning is easy. Full support. Great angles. Expensive though and ours uses a stand that is bulky. Not just gay guys. They are spectacular for all sorts of fun. Get the height and angle right and she feels weightless. And is spectacular for guys with occasional back problems. The only issue is readjusting it for someone else is not fast and easy. I work at a compounding pharmacy and we make a cream called Scream Cream and its name says it all. It has 3 vasodilators in it, one as the active ingredient in Viagra, and you use a small amount on the clit. My clit stands like a granite soldier and makes even breathing on it amazing. As a guy I bought myself 2 good vibrators. I've never had a woman complain when I took them. Pleasuring my girl, my ego. Speaking as another dude, were none of them at least a little weirded out that you used the same vibrators on them that you'd probably already used on other women? Like, I'm not a woman. Threads like these just reassure me how big Reddit is and that companies pay big advertising bucks for threads like these to get rolling. You're not slick Hitachi. I get it, I don't need 4 of the same messages saying they don't make the magic wand Jesus Christ. Regardless if they make the goddamn wand or not. Everyone is saying Hitachi on this thread regardless. Free advertising one way or another. Honestly, I doubt Hitachi needs the advertising. I think I'd be funny if one of the smaller ones started it, then vanished into the Hitachi fanfare. Y'all thirsty ass Redditors always upvote the SX related stuff right up to front page lol. Dear Reddit. What is the SZest SX you have ever SZ? A pair of scissors. We used them to cut up our credit cards. SX is so much more enjoyable when you're not stressed about debt. Gym membership. Let's see. 1. The Evolved Little Dipper Blue Vibe. Only about 3 inches long. Rechargeable. Waterproof. And insanely powerful for its size. My wife can hold it on her clit and just go crazy. I've already burnt out one due to hard use. On our second. 2. The Hitachi Body Wand. It's not cheap. And sounds like a wood chipper. But it's also insanely powerful. But it's so big it's best used in missionary. Otherwise it can get in the way. It'll vibrate so hard. You both feel it throughout your pelvis area. 3. Lingerie. Male or female. I know it's not for everyone. But if that's your thing, go crazy. We pick out outfits together. Mostly for her but some for me. I should point out that mine are the masculine type of stuff for men. Not the sissy type. Fabrics of any sort can add a whole new dimension to the bedroom. Though. A banana. You can't have SX low on potassium. We will see this on BuzzFeed in about an hour. After a lot of experimenting. Butt plugs actually work wonders. I have a hard time finishing. And my girlfriend enjoys an L. So the plug plus SX gives more pressure on me. And rubs her the right way. It is not for everyone of course. But I always want people to know their options. Also. Wand on butt plug gives mixed but overall positive reviews. I can forever. My GF does an L. My only downfall is my massive dong, which is only complicated by my GFS super tight snatch. Sucks man.